Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to one of your favorite streams all week long, lads. You get me? Hussam X Tom Little X Coppish. You get me? Big up to all of you guys. Make sure guys are slapping the like button. Make sure guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. The sun is out today, alhamdulillah, so I'm a bit more energetic because it's not dead winter and it's not cold as hell. You get me? So we're here. And before I even introduce the guys, there is someone I want to send a message to, and it's Jamie Carragher. Jamie, Mo is 100% correct. You're obsessed with him. Leave the guy alone. We get it. You're an FSG shill. We understand. You're an FSG ambassador. You get paid by the club. No one cares how people handle stuff differently. Salah has been calling out the club. He's called out the club 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And he's told us publicly he wants to stay. It's not like Salah has said publicly he wants to leave. He's literally told you he wants to stay at Liverpool Football Club. And you still have a go at him every single time. And it's just boring at this point. He's right. You're obsessed with him. He's the best player in the world. And if he wants to speak up against the club, let him speak up against the club. He's a better player than you ever was. Sami Hyypiä was a better centre-back in the Premier League era. Hold that. Anyway. Joining us first and foremost, you get me? My brother. Enemy today when we start the stream, but my brother. You get me? Man like Thomas. Hi, Tom.
Hello, mate. I thought that video was getting updated.
Yeah, but they didn't message me like your new crimes. We need a new list, guys. Message me the new crimes, please. Hi, Tom.
Hello,
so that's it. You're not even gonna tell them like the video, subscribe, big up, nothing. Just like one word.
They should already know how to do that. I mean, I'm not very happy at the minute. You know, the football club embarrassed me on the weekend. So there's not really much to be all excited about. And then I've got, you know, a club legend on Sky Sports trying to flirt with Mo Salah, thinking that he it's like last time when he didn't know anything and then he signed the contract and was like, oh, look at what I done, guys. He's trying to do that again. So yeah, I'm not, you know, in a jolly mood at the minute with the football club. So plus
I hear it.
I got some. I saw the other day that we've got I think it's 11 players out of contract in the next 2 years, and considering it's took us 6 months to get nowhere on 3, God knows what fucking squad we're gonna have left in 2 years.
We're gonna have about 5 new players left. And Omar,
mate,
stop disrespecting Tom's legacy. We're not gonna let him go on a free. Have some shame. I'm at least gonna get 100 million. Joining us first and foremost, you get me, my partner in crime. You get me? My favorite member of Coppish, Elite Opinions. I don't know why Callum's smiling. Obviously, it's not you, innit? Joining us on the channel is the man, the myth, the legend, man like Matt. How you doing, Matt, mate?
What's going on, bro? You blessed?
I'm good.
Cal must be laughing. What's going on, Tom?
good, mate. You?
Not too bad, bro. Not too bad.
And last but not least, he told me and Tom in 2021 when he met us, he's going to have us on Coppish, guys. 3 years ago, he told me, I have to get you on Coppish. 3 years later, I haven't been on Coppish. Imagine, guys. Tom, remember, he told us he's going to invite us by Christmas. But Tom did say something in the background, to be fair. He didn't announce which Christmas. So it could be Christmas 2025, Christmas 2026, Christmas 2027. Maybe by the time, you know, the World War III starts and we're all dead, he's going to send me a StreamYard link. But
no,
I love
Hassan, we'll all be doing our own thing. We won't be streaming anymore, and then we'll just get this random DM one day.
Random DM from Callum. Hey, are you free? Anyway, everyone knows how much I love this guy and love working with him. Cal is in the building. Hi, Cal.
What's going on, boys? Technically, I didn't specify the year, so I can't actually get called out for it.
Oh, my days. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Listen, man, big up to every single one of you guys. And now
Hold on, sorry. I'm sorry. Why do you have a 15-16 kit in the background?
I've got loads of kits, so I don't know which ones you can see and can't
Right,
see.
so you got the 2021 kit right at the end, then you got 0809 away, 0910 home, this year's away, 1920 away, and 1516.
This is 0809. No, this is 070. No, 0809.
No, it's 0809. 0809.
Did we not run the same kit 2 years in a row?
What, 07, 08, and 8? No.
I thought we ran 0809, 0910 2 years in a row.
Yeah, it was the same home kit, by the way.
It was 0708 to 0809, and it would have been.
Yeah.
No,
I feel
because
like
we
it
had
was
the.
that, no?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I can let you that grey kit was horrendous, but Torres made it good.
Because I thought you ran.
First player I think of when I think of that kit is Fernando Torres, literally.
I thought we ran 06, 07 and 07, 08 is that kit there. We run that one 2 years, and I thought we ran 089, 09, 10 is the same kit 2 years.
Was Reebok
right,
again.
Tom, you know.
Okay, can I tell you who's the first player I think of when I look at every single one of the kits? The one next to the grey one, I think of Stevie. The grey one, I think of Torres.
Yeah.
The one at the edge, just at the edge, the black. No, the other one, the other side. Yeah, this one, I think of Firmino.
That's a money.
The one next, the one next to it, I
Mane.
think of Emre Can.
This one.
Yeah.
I think of Emre Can directly. I don't know why.
Do you know what?
Mane,
Yep.
Benteke.
Oh, no.
Bomba.
This one, Mo.
Yeah.
Mo.
This one, actually, Torres.
Oh,
Funny enough, Albert Riera. Yeah.
Riera.
Riera.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
you
don't
might as
know
well
how-
said Dosena.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dos
Yeah.
would have made more sense.
And then this one, I don't know if you guys can see it.
Just
This
about
one,
the Thiago one.
Thiago.
Thiago, yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that the one right at the end, that's that you got the Manny kit next to a Milner kit.
Milner's a shout.
Milner.
Then this year's black one is Salah. Next to that red one, Mascherano for me.
I shout.
Even Alonso.
Because
It's making me- it's giving me
Alonso had
Alonso,
1 year.
like-
Alonso had 1 year in that
I've
kit as
got
well.
Alonso.
Next to that grey one, that's Torres, but I also just see Lucas in that one as well for some reason. And then the one right at the end, that you cannot tell me that's not either Reece Williams or Nat Phillips.
Nice. Thiago for me.
Thiago for me.
Thiago.
Matt, how about you? Tell us
I
the
just see Reece Williams
Alright.
and his shit little man bun in that kit.
All right, so for me it'll be the Mane kit, the first one. Second one across, yes, Emre Can. Then it goes Salah. Then I'll probably say Gerrard. Then Torres in that Torres grey one. Just
Yep.
Old Trafford. Just always
Vidic.
Torres whenever I see that.
Yep.
And then the one at the end, like I said, Thiago. Because obviously when we signed Thiago, that was the kit that obviously we had in it. It was the Thiago, Jota, and there was one other player we signed. Who's sorry?
Simicast.
That's it, Simicast. Yeah, but I always
I'm
think of
favorite
like
left
Thiago. Yeah.
Why
Oh
the
my
hell
God,
did you
Kabak.
buy Ozan? Why did you buy a Kabak shirt, Jerry? You fraud. You fraud.
Hold on.
Anyway.
Jerry didn't get Kabak on the back of the shirt. Surely.
Nah,
did?
he's just saying that. Big up Jerry. I think he just says.
Yeah.
I think he just means like.
Did you actually get a
he
Kabak
remembers.
shirt, or are you referring to it as the Kabak shirt?
No, he
Big
never
diff-
would have got. Big up Jerry. He never would have got Kabak. No.
Did anyone in the universe get a Kabak shirt? Probably someone in Turkey, to be fair.
No,
Yeah, I think so.
I've had two howls with shirts. I got a Robbie Keane kit, and he was here for 6 months.
I hear it
That
at
was-
the time.
that
though.
was
I hear
this
it at the
kit.
time.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I
Grey one, actually, Rob
I got it in
Keane,
the
he's supposed
third
to go to
kit.
Emirates.
I got it in the third. So we had like a black strip that year with like a little
Yeah.
red thing there. So I got it in that one. And then
I've got that
1920, the kit to celebrate us winning the league.
Oh, I've
You
got.
know.
Yeah.
I got Naby Keita on the back of that.
Oh
How did you
my
do that?
days!
No, Tom. No, wait there. Tom. It's okay, you know. No, Tom, it's okay.
No, you don't understand. Tom actually hates Naby Keita.
Do you hate him?
Yes.
I
Don't
See,
lie. Don't lie. We've
This
been
is why
content
we're
for
on
years.
separate teams. You
So
know? This is
I-
why we're separate teams. bro.
I hated him in the last
Yes,
year.
there
I used him in the
Yeah,
last year. I tried
last year,
so
I understand.
hard. I tried so hard for so many years to back him
Mm.
and go, he'll get there. And then the last year, he gave us like a month of games where he was crapping them, but he gave us a month of games in like December to January, and then just
Yeah.
didn't play again. And I just
Quick question. Was your main issue with him his ability and his injuries, or just his injuries?
His injuries, which led to inconsistency. So
Right.
I felt that he never came back from it. It always took him a couple of
Bro,
games
Tom
to get up to
couldn't
speed
stand
after an
Keita.
injury.
Telling you right
Because I
now.
always find it weird, not weird, but like I always like, because I think Keita had very good ability. Obviously, like
Naby Keita was a very good footballer. He was always injured, and then when he came back from injury, it always took him about 3 games to get up to speed. So he didn't really want to play him. I still remember he hadn't played for about 3 months, and then we chuck him to start Real Madrid away.
I know. Yeah.
And he has to get hooked in the first half because he was that bad.
But then people don't remember the things like, remember the goal we scored against Atletico?
The goal against Newcastle 1-0 win away from home.
Yeah.
I remember.
Keita scored some bangers, you know.
Do you remember the fallout after the Atletico
Goal
game
against
because of the
Chelsea
James
as well,
Pearce
didn't he?
article? So we beat Atletico 3-2, didn't we? But James Pearce put an article out the day after going, Naby Keita's laziness cost Liverpool 2 goals there.
Yeah,
And everyone.
yeah.
That's the first time I've seen the fan base
He got
unified.
hooked at half time, yeah.
Yeah, he got hooked at half time.
I'm not gonna lie.
I actually can't stand James Pearce, but that's a bit different argument for a different day. Anyway, speaking of getting hooked, Stinker unhooked for us last Sunday. First of all, big up all of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Stop moving like a bunch of frauds, because I saw this on Coppish yesterday. There was 1,000 people and they didn't even get to 600 likes by the end. Stop being shameless. Close the live chat and hit the like button, because there's almost 400 people in here and it helps push the algorithm. It helps the channel and it's for free. So close the live chat, hit the like button. Tom was the one that told me he has a lot to say. So I'm going to start off with him for the Man United game before we just open the floor up and let the guys come in as well. What do you think, Tom?
I'm going to start off with the very few positives. Alexis McAllister, boss. Really good. Ryan Gravenberch had another solid game. You know, maybe left a little bit high and dry at points, but for the most part, I thought he was pretty good. Virgil van Dijk, monster. I don't know why there's people doubting whether he should be getting paid Mo Salah type money. He's the best centre back in the world, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Cody Gakpo, I felt when we actually gave him the ball and let him do something, he was always a threat. He was the one who, was pinning United back, causing problems, takes his goal very well. I wish we would have got Salah the ball a little bit more, but that's about where the positives end. Negatives wise, Trent Alexander-Arnold, absolute fucking embarrassment. You are the vice captain of the football club. I'm going to go off tangent and I'm going to rant about Trent for a little bit and I'll get back to it. Trent Alexander-Arnold is my vice captain of the football club, and I haven't seen him do a single interview this season, post-match. I haven't seen him do a single post-match interview this year. Now, I go back to my previous vice captain, James Milner. We used to wheel out James Milner in the most uncomfortable situations. We wheeled James Milner out to do a post-match interview after we drew 1-1 with Leeds, and our bus got fucking bottled because we joined the Super League, and we wheeled Milner out in front of the media who wanted everyone's neck for that, and he answered it. Trent Alexander-Arnold hasn't done a single post-match interview this year, but he's the vice captain. I've not seen a single leadership bone in his body this season, and he's the vice captain. I don't know why he's the vice captain. Vice captain is not an honorary title. It's an important fucking role. And I don't feel like he's living up to that this season. And there's other players in the squad who are more deserving of that title, if you ask me. Then you get to his performance on the weekend. This was the first game he's had since the Real Madrid stuff really kicked off, where the news of the bids come in and this, that, and the other, because all that was came after the West Ham game. So, first game back, I'm hoping that, he's seen all that. He done all this celebration to our fans. I'm thinking, right, he's up for it. He's going to perform today. And then he turns into the love child of Javi Manquillo and Glenn Johnson, but not the good parts of them. Not that there was many of them. The laziest.
Glenn Johnson is underrated. I feel like people disrespect him.
I agree with that, Hassan.
Glenn Johnson wasn't even a bad right back, I'll be honest with you. He was good.
Glenn Johnson was Kyle Walker before Kyle Walker made it popular. If Glenn Johnson played nowadays, he'd be loved.
No, Glenn Johnson was
couldn't defend.
No, Glenn Johnson was a better defender than Kyle Walker, I'll be honest.
Yeah, Glenn Johnson's a good player, bro. But you can't use Glenn Johnson as a bad
Remember,
I get it.
That's when it all went downhill for him.
Glenn Johnson played.
Remember Glenn Johnson's goal away at Stamford Bridge, 1-0 win?
Yeah, so I would put it this way. Glenn Johnson had two good years. Ironically, they landed when we were really shit. So it wasn't like he was good when we were good. He was good when we were shit. And then when we were starting to improve a bit, improve is a strong word, but when we were starting to get a little bit better, he went to shit. And he was all of a sudden, maybe it was with the knee injury, but whatever. It's not a Glenn Johnson talking.
Really.
But Trent, shit going forward, shit defensively, shit work rate in the biggest game of the season so far for a Scouser. Man United at home, a chance to go 9 points clear at the top of the league. They're not playing well. This is where I need someone to step up, and he fucking wilted. And you could see from the first fucking 5 minutes, we had a corner, and we started to counter attack from it. Salah bombing on, Gakpo bombing on, Diaz bombing on. We got a 3-on-2. If Trent just plays the pass instead, he tries to nutmeg Mazraoui, loses the ball, and then fouls the lick. And all of a sudden, what was a really good counter attack is now a free kick for them. Fucking pointless. Second half, embarrassing. If you don't want to be here, don't fucking be here. You played 90 minutes near enough against Manchester United and won 0 duels, 0 tackles, 0 fucking anything. You might as well have not been on the pitch. Conor Bradley, an injured Conor Bradley, was on the pitch for 7 minutes and won 3 and nearly fucking scored, which is more than what Trent done in any fucking aspect of the game. He's clearly affected by this contract stuff. He's not like Salah and Van Dijk, who can manage it and play it and not let it affect him. He's clearly fucking rattled by it. And I don't blame the fans. And I saw stuff today, or yesterday, should I say, about people going, the fans shouldn't have turned on Trent in the ground. He was having a shit game. Fans get angry at players when they have a shit game all the time. It doesn't help that he's put himself in this situation where fans also feel there's a lack of loyalty and there's a lack of trust. We don't know what's going on with them. At least with the other two, we know what's going on. Their performances haven't dropped every time. And I do mean every time. There's a bit of murmuring about Madrid. He goes and drops the absolute worst fucking performance you could imagine. He'd done the exact same thing against Fulham, which was when the Real Madrid stuff really starts to pick up pace. Next game, Fulham, fucking useless. He can't handle it. So I don't want him playing because we are net negative. If he can't handle media speculation, he needs to clear it up or not play. And it affects the team. He was the worst one. He wasn't the only bad one. Curtis Jones, crap. Robertson, so bad. I'm so sad that Robertson's so bad. I'm so sad because he
Welcome to the
tries.
group, mate.
He tries. He gives me. I've got sympathy for Robertson because he tries and he works hard, and it's just he just can't do it anymore. Diaz, there was no point in playing Diaz as a false 9 up against the back 3 alone. I didn't think it made sense at the time. It doesn't make sense now. If you were going against a back 3, especially a United back 3, you should have played Jota and Diaz up
But
front.
we did beat Leverkusen by 4 goals, though.
Yes, but there is a difference between the Leverkusen back 3 and the United back 3. The Leverkusen back 3 wants to spread wide and be expansive. Manchester United's back 3 wanted to be a block and didn't want to go out wide and build up from that.
To be fair, when Nunes came on, it's not like he played any better.
I was going to get to fucking Donkey.
No, my bad. You meant Jota, right?
Yeah, I think we should have played Diaz and Jota as a front two. And had Diaz dropping into space, dragging a centre back with him, Jota going into the space. No, I'm not doing prop for a fucking donkey who's got more yellow cards and goals and assists this season. Fuck that.
Oh, hi Tom. Welcome to the group again.
Wow.
Didn't I tell you guys? Every January he joins me, guys. He leans back in August. He gets pissed off in September. He gets angry in October, January, February, March. I agree with you, Hussam. Every year. Like
Tom really turning heel, you know.
Yeah,
Tom is
crashing out.
By the way, one of the list of crimes is I fell in love with Nunes again off of comps. It's literally in the crimes list. So
Darwin Nunes
to Darth Vader in no time, bro.
Darwin Nunes was running into the Man United penalty box. He was running into the Man United penalty box and he tripped over his own dribble.
Oh no, go right. So there's two. One, I want you to go watch. I want you to go watch the moment where Jota has the shot that's saved by Onana, right towards the back end of the game where he's beat 2 men, and he has the shot and Onana saves it. And I want you to look at Darwin Nunes' position. The man is stood offside in the 6-yard box. So even if Onana saves it, he's offside for the fucking rebound. He's just miles offside. It doesn't make sense.
Because I'm not surprised.
Darwin Nunes, do you understand how...
Tom, you said this in August.
Yes!
No,
yes,
I never said that.
You're such a liar. You're
the
such
clip.
a liar.
Find the
Nunes
clip.
has scored
Find the clip.
plenty goals. It's in the crimes list.
Find
Don't
the
make me
clip.
play the video again. I swear I'll play it.
All I've said about Nunes this season is I play him in centre mid.
Yeah, just like you didn't say.
Oh my! What?
Oh my days! I'm out.
What? Because you thought of Joe Linton?
Mm-hmm.
No, Tom,
but-
no.
But
Go on, I'll let you land though. Go on, bro.
Darwin Nunes, our club record signing, by the way, let's not forget the fact that he's our
Yeah.
club record signing, is third choice striker for a team that only has 2 strikers on the book. He's third choice
I know.
for a team that only has 2 strikers. We're playing a winger who got 5 fucking goals last season up front before him. That says it all.
Yeah.
He's got more yellow cards than he does fucking goals and assists this season. I saw United fans moaning about the fact that he should have been sent off. Brother, if he got sent off, we would have been better off. He wouldn't have been in the fucking way up front. That's all he was. He was in the way. He doesn't do anything good. He's just in the way. Useless. So many players let themselves down on Sunday. Let the team down, let the fans
Do you
down.
think some people are scapegoating Mo though? Because a lot of people are criticizing Mo for that performance.
If Mo Salah got the ball enough to be criticised, then yes, but he didn't because he had Jones and Trent behind him. Who Jones didn't want to pass forward, and Trent couldn't pass forward because he was fucking shit. So he never got the ball in dangerous positions. He got the ball in dangerous positions about 3 times. One of them was a brilliant cross from McAllister, which forced a decent save from Onana.
Trent had the ball on the counter attack with like Salah, Gakpo, and Diaz running.
Oh
with him,
yeah,
and he
no,
gave it
I
to the one
spoke about
United
that.
player. There was
I
one
spoke about
United
that.
player, 3 Liverpool players running into space. He gave it to the United player.
Do you
Well
understand
done.
how?
And also HR. I love. Listen, there's about 5 Nunes fans left on the planet. With all due respect to Drifty, he knows I love him. He's my brother. He has my number. He's invited me to shows, unlike Mr. Callum. He's invited me to shows before. Big up Drifty. But one thing, you cannot defend this anymore. It's over, guys. At some point in time, you just have to give it up and let it go. It's done. It's finished. We all have eyes. Forget all the numbers. Forget any argument you're going to bring to the table. Purely eye test. It's over. Genuinely. The way that you just watch him play at this football club is just not good enough. And I actually genuinely believe in my heart of hearts, and I'm not even exaggerating, if we just sell Nunes in January and do nothing else, it's a 10 out of 10 window. Because we have gotten rid of something that has caused us nothing but pain ever since we have signed him. If we spent 64 million on toilet paper, it would have been better. If we spent 64 million on some heating for the ground so it wouldn't snow when it snows, it's a lot better. If we spent 64 million buying toothpicks for the Liverpool cafeteria, it would have been better. Like, it would have been better doing anything with that 64 million. There are children dying across the world, and someone thought it's a good idea to pay 64 million to this stupid bastard who can't do anything right on the pitch. And I'm going to insult him because it's been 2.5 years of bullshit, 2.5 years of excuses, 2.5 years of people compiling up GA from fucking Carabao Cup and Europa League games and acting like, oh my God, he's so good. Like, we don't have eyes. 51 big chances missed in the Premier League. 51 big chances missed in 2.5 years. 51 big chances missed. If he scored half of them, we would have made Champions League in his first season, and we would have won the league last year. That's who Darwin Nunes is. We must all accept it. He's useless. Just move on. That's it. There's nothing to defend. What are you defending anymore? What? He's got pace and power? No brain cells. So what's the point?
Nunes is lucky Trent Alexander-Arnold dropped that performance against Manchester United. I very, very, very rarely get angry at Scousers, but there's a few games in a season where I will get very emotional over it, and it's United and it's Everton, because those mean the most to me. And to see my vice captain, Boyo Dread, this, that, and the other, I'm going to use all this fucking shit he says in the Adidas adverts when he wants to ploy on the Scouser heartstrings, all that shit to drop that performance against Manchester United. A lack of effort. Robertson was shit. Robertson didn't do much right either. But have you seen the anger I've got for Robertson? It's nowhere near the same.
No. Here's the thing, Tom. I want to be fair and objective. I don't want to just cuss out Nunes because it's not Nunes' fault. Trent dropped an all-time stinker. I have to be honest here. Trent was absolutely useless in that game. And I want to know something that I said, and Mo brought this up, and big up to him because he brought up a valid point. Trent gave us nothing to defend him with. Trent didn't even give me one moment where I can sit back and say, at least he passed this ball. At least he created this plan. What you usually say is, we know Trent is shit defensively. He's not that good. He's average defensively, but at least he creates something. At least he does something. In that game against Manchester United, careless defensively and and literally provided nothing going forward. Absolutely nothing. It was like Robertson, but even worse defensively on the right side. That's literally the Trent performance.
Do you not remember the clip where, like 10 minutes ago?
The worst clip was when Gakpo's doing right back and he's walking.
That's not the worst one. The worst one's when goal kick, Kanate. I have so much sympathy for Kanate, by the way. He looked injured. He looked gassed. We should.
Tom,
Kanate's
first game back had a stone cold Steve Austin knee brace on, and Trent said, "Oh, do you know what? I'm going to drop this all-time stinker." Yeah, Kanate.
Enjoy covering both. Enjoy covering everything.
You cover my position. I can't be asked. Like, bro, what are we doing?
But so he goes up for a header with I don't know what it was now, but he goes up for a header and it goes through, and Dalot. You know, Trent's man, Dalot, has walked behind him and is now through on goal because Trent doesn't know how to check his fucking shoulder. And then Trent's jogging back. Van Dijk has to sprint over and make a slide tackle. And then he gets up and just glares at him. He shouts at him like 10 minutes beforehand to wake the fuck up. And this time he just glares at him. That to me was a bit poignant. That to me was a bit sort of... Ooh,
that was Virgil basically saying, you wait until we get into the dressing room. Even if I have a private conversation with you. But I think you made a valid point earlier on what you said. And this is what I said on Coppers yesterday. Trent can't handle what's happening right now, like mentally. But I think it's not just about the Real Madrid talking. It's about even us, content creators, football fans. Like, he can't handle the pressure and he can't handle... And again, no one deserves abuse, by the way. But I'm pretty sure he's getting abuse at the same time as well. And I do think this is where Slot, in my opinion, has to take him at the firing line. Because it's very different. Virgil and Salah are seasoned vets. They've been through probably a bit of this stuff before. Remember Virgil at Southampton when he was supposed to go to us originally? He got a lot of stuff back from the Southampton fans that are having a go at him, had to go through that. Salah hasn't really gone through anything as bad as what Trent and Virgil have been through.
No,
but I just think they're mentally stronger than Trent. You have to understand, everyone's different. He's 26. They're in their 30s. Like, I feel like he's struggling with the pressure of trying to go through this whole saga without saying anything, and I actually think
that's where the lack of sympathy is harsh, but it is true. I don't have the same sympathy because he's in this situation by his own design.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying
this was all going to happen, and he should have known that. And the fact that
he's what I'm saying out of context, though. I'm saying he's 26. I'm just saying some people are more mentally fragile than others, regardless of age. It could easily be Salah. Salah's just mentally strong, and so is Virgil. All I'm saying is, for people in the chat, he might just not be mentally strong to the point where, like, when this stuff does happen to him, you kind of have to take him out the firing line because he can't deal with it. Other players can. That's no slight on him. It's just that he's different. We're all individuals. We're all different human beings. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. This ain't an excuse. This is just me trying to give a reason as to why he looked like he mentally wasn't even at the game. He looked like he was mentally sitting at home. That's the best way for me to describe it. Like he wasn't even there.
He wasn't zoned in.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I just you look at everything he's done in the past.
Man looked like he stayed up all night playing GTA, bro. Like he didn't even look like.
And I want to say one thing as well, quickly,
help though,
because some people in the chat are pointing out that we're like scapegoating Trent. Look, we did not draw that game just because of Trent. We are honest people. Trent didn't play well. Robertson didn't play well. Curtis Jones didn't play well. The forward line in general, all of them, other than Gakpo, I don't think anyone deserves massive credit. You know, not like, wow, you blew my mind away. Cody Gakpo had an unbelievable moment. But other than that, like the rest of the forwards, all of them, no scapegoating, didn't really perform at a high level. So we accept that it's not just Trent's fault. But here's the thing that we can all come here, all four of us, and have football conversations and say, this guy played like shit. This guy should have passed here. This guy should have finished. These are normal conversations every football channel, regardless who you support, have. But what we can't allow is carelessness. What you can't do is allow Gakpo to run all the way from left wing to right back, put in a defensive shift to cover your ass while you're sat there walking. That's what I can't accept personally as a fan. Callum, I don't know if you want to weigh in as well because you've been quiet for a minute.
So I hear everything you're saying, guys, about Trent. The only one thing I'd probably disagree with that you said, Tom, is that he put himself in this situation. I don't think he has. I think the club's put him in this situation. And I know he can sit here and we can go, he should come out and say whether he wants to stay or whether he wants to go. Really and truly, what benefit does it have, really? Because if he comes out and says he wants to stay and he doesn't agree terms with Liverpool and ends up leaving, then he gets called a traitor. If he doesn't come out and say anything and he leaves, he gets called a traitor. So there's no point in him actually saying anything. Virgil and Salah have been speaking for months and nothing's been done about their contracts. There's been no benefit to it. In fact, it's probably frustrated us more because they've been speaking about it and the club still haven't acted on it. So for me, I don't blame him.
But that was where you said it. The fact they've spoken out about it means that the anger, I'm going to use the term anger, it might not be the correct word, but the anger is not directed at Salah and Van Dijk, it's directed at the club. By Trent not saying anything, and I'm not saying Trent should come out and go, I want to stay at Liverpool for the rest of my career. I'm just saying, say exactly along the lines of what they've said, where I've got no update on the contract. You know,
Salah's been getting criticised for talking and doing cryptic messages. He's doing the opposite of Trent.
But who is he getting criticised by? Not Liverpool fans.
But he's still getting criticised. People are still talking about it. So I get what you're saying, Tom. In an ideal world, I'd love for Trent to come out and be like, I only want to play for Liverpool. But I mean, I don't think it changes anything.
It doesn't help though. It doesn't help though when he's doing like this celebration the game before. Okay. And doing all this, that, and that, and then the next game we're doing this.
No, I hear that, but I've asked this question to every content creator I've spoken to since the whole Real Madrid bid come in. Has Trent ever come out and said he wants to leave the club, or has anyone who's close or connected with the club come out and said that Trent has said these things, or all these rumors come from Spain? They've all come from Spain.
We haven't got a factual one, but I will also say that you don't bid for a player who hasn't given you at least a hint of yes.
We bid for Caicedo, Tom, bro. We bid for Caicedo and didn't even speak to his agent or anything.
Right. So there is a massive difference between Liverpool panic buying because we had no sort of structure or anything, and our CEO put in a bid, and Real Madrid, who've been courting this lad for 2 years, going, let's put a bid in this January, see if we can get him.
I'll tell you what happened, Tom. Say, for example, me and you are negotiating on something and Matt gets wind of it, but Matt wants what we're negotiating. Let's say, for example, it's a car. Like, Tom, I want 5K for the car. And you're like, how am I going to give you 4? And Matt wants the car as well. Matt might just jump in and be like, 4,500 for it, Cal. I may not have contacted Matt, but Matt might just go 4,500. Let me see if I can get some traction here. It's very easy what Real Madrid are doing. They've seen that Liverpool and Trent haven't agreed on terms. They want the player, obviously. So rather than sitting around, they're going to go, right, let's see if we can shake something up here. Let's bid, and we know it probably won't be accepted, but let's see if we can show the player we want him and love him. Let's see if we can turn his head. Because I genuinely think that's what it is. I think they're trying to turn his head because Liverpool aren't agreeing terms. So they've gone, if we bid for him, he'll know that we really want him. And then we know we can give him the terms he probably wants. But this notion that Trent wants to go, or he's disloyal, or he's turned his back on the club, that's the bit that I can't get my head around. Criticizing for his performance all day long. It is one of the worst performances I've seen in his whole career. But the whole he's playing like this because he doesn't want to be at the club or because his head's in Real Madrid. This is what I don't like, and this is what frustrates me because Jones had just as bad a game. Is Jones's head somewhere as well? And I know Jones ain't been linked with a move away, but even still, he's never come out and said that he wants to leave. In fact, Pearce and Lynch came out of articles yesterday, like refuting those claims, and no one said anything about that. But the moment Marker writes something and put it out there, everyone's like, I told you Trent wants to leave, Trent wants to leave. Where's the consistency? Can't he just have a bad game without it being linked to he wants to leave the club? That's why he's playing crap. He just had a really bad game and his attitude stank. For me, that doesn't equal he wants to leave Liverpool Football Club. We've seen other players have bad games. Doesn't mean he wants to leave the club. And that's the frustration I've had with it. It's almost like the fan base were waiting for him to have a bad game. So people went, I knew his head weren't in it. I knew he wanted to go. It was a terrible game. Doesn't mean he wants to leave the club. There is no evidence to suggest he wants to leave the club. None whatsoever. And everyone's just attacking him for it. It doesn't make sense. The same energy they're putting into attacking Trent should be the same energy they're putting into questioning the club. Why aren't the club reacting? Virgil and Salah have come out and said they want to stay. They've taken away their negotiating power from other teams and all that. They still haven't got new contracts. Trent still hasn't got a new contract. So why is it that people are criticizing the player and not the people giving out contracts? It doesn't make sense to me.
But the people giving out contracts are getting the criticism though, because
Not as much as Trent.
No, because Trent's, again, like I said, I agree that I said earlier, if his head's not in it, he shouldn't play. I never said his head isn't in it. I just said if his head is not right, he shouldn't be playing. But it's not right to say that that is the only reason that he played badly. The problem is, and you could see parts of it on Sunday, certain sections is a strong word, certain people inside Anfield are starting to question him and are starting to get angry at him. And the fact that we are in this situation with him, where there is rumours of Madrid and there is this, that and the other, that it's it gives people a reason. It gives people an explanation. It might not be true, but it gives people who are sitting there going, why has he played bad? Well, you've got this going on. Whereas with the other two, they haven't played bad enough for us to go, well, they're only playing bad because this is going on. Parts of Anfield, I don't want to say turned on him, but showed a lot of anger towards him.
Tom, do you actually agree with what Roms is saying here?
I
Do
think
you worry that this
Yeah.
could be the case now?
This
Or
is
on
what
a
I was
real
about to
life?
say.
If
I-
we're booing him and we're telling him to F
I
off
think
at
I thought
Anfield,
I thought
he
made
could
his
just
mind
make
up
the
already.
decision for him. I'll be honest with you, because he hasn't made it
By
yet.
the way, FSG and their PR are playing a blinder right now, and the fans are buying into it hook, line, and sinker.
Facts.
We've seen this before, but we're so naive as a fan base sometimes. We're so emotional because we just think everyone has to love this club and they've got to do what the club say. No, these three players have got a mind of their own. I could switch it around and I could say, well, if Virgil and Salah love the club and say they want to stay so much, why don't they just agree to the terms? I'd be very stupid saying that, but I could say that. If they love the club and they say they want to stay, they've come out publicly saying they want to stay. Why don't they agree to the terms that the club are giving them?
Is anyone saying that about Trent? No. Everyone I've spoke to who shares a view to me of, it'd be like a betrayal if he went. They're not saying that Trent should accept shit money. We're all saying Trent should get paid a fair wage, for his value. But it's not a case of he should be on Salah type money. I don't think Trent Alexander-Arnold should get the same money as Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk do.
I agree with that.
I do think he should become a very high paid right back. Reece James on 250 grand a week. I do think he should be paid a little bit more than that. But I don't think he should be on the upper echelon. There was reports on the weekend that we've offered him a 5-year, 300 grand a week contract. To me, even selfish, I think that's a little bit.
Do you not give him 300 grand a week when you consider? Because sometimes you don't think about he's a right back. Just think about how good is the player. What is the player worth to Liverpool? That's my argument. He's worth a lot to Liverpool.
I think Trent's two separate things, though. What was Trent worth to Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp, and what's he worth to Liverpool under Arne Slot? Because I don't think under Arne Slot we put him in the position to use his skill set as much as we did under Klopp, where it felt for the last year and a bit. The system was built around putting Trent into midfield or putting Trent into centre back, where he can play these long diags and be the playmaker. Whereas in this system,
the thing is,
he's very much a right back who just shuttles.
Manchester City, Tom, who breaks the pitch open for Salah to get the assist for Gakpo.
There's a reason
Arsenal
why
run the 2-1 down. Who opens the game up? Trent.
No, I know. But
there's a reason why he's linked to Real Madrid in the first place.
I'm going to show one indication to where FSG have played a blinder here, just to start turning the fan base against Trent. They leaked the other day or about a week ago, Trent only signed a 4-year deal when he last signed his last deal. At the time, everyone knew he signed a 4-year deal. No one had an issue with it. But they've leaked this purposely now because everyone's going to start questioning, oh, it must have been this plan to go Real Madrid after 4 years and
hundreds.
Come on, man.
The PR's already in full effect.
When we signed a 4-year contract back then or a 3-year contract, the club knew they had 4 years before Trent needed a new contract. Maximum.
No one even had a problem with it before, bro.
No one
That's
had
the killer.
It's
only a problem now because of, again, this is why I agree with Cal. This whole scenario is on FSG for not sorting out these contracts. I understand people are going to be frustrated with Trent with Real Madrid bidding. However, I want to also say this as well. Real Madrid, not even bidding, or should I say inquired, doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to go. Yes, he hasn't told them no, but what they could be doing is using Real Madrid as leverage to get a better contract. We don't know that. I don't know that, but you got to think also like that. Another thing as well, yeah. If Trent had a good game against Man United, no one even questions about his desire wanting to play for Liverpool. It's because he had an absolute stinker. But I know the Fulham game was another
I
one.
want to correct you on something just quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the stinker because I haven't criticized Trent once, and I want him to stay, and I want him to sign the contract, and I want him to remain at Liverpool Football Club. My problem isn't even the performance. My problem is the application. That's genuinely what I have an issue with. You can't be walking around while Gakpo's doing right back shifts. The time that I lost it with Trent is in like around the 81st minute when he lost the ball. Van Dijk gave him the death stare, and Van Dijk was running like 30 yards, losing all his pace, huffing and puffing, trying to just help out because he made a careless error and he was walking back. That's the one thing that I can't accept. It's the lack of application. Forget performance, because he wasn't the only bad player on the pitch. There were many bad players on the pitch. And in general, this season, there's many players who have played way worse than him. But lack of application is something that we can never accept from any player at this football club. You can't.
No, I agree.
walk around.
I agree. The lack of application, desire, all of that. But I was gonna factor that into his performance because again, performance is probably maybe that's too broad of a term, but I should have said what I meant by that. I'm talking about all aspects of his game, and I'm talking about even his application to even want to play football. Like I said, it looked like he wasn't mentally there. That's another thing. He looked like he wasn't even there at the game, if that makes sense. That wasn't even Trent. That's how bad it was. Virgil looked at him as if to say, brother, you don't even want to be here, do you? That's the first time I really see Virgil get mad. And you know Virgil don't want to slide tackle. Virgil's just one of them interception. Yeah. I ain't got time to slide tackle and mash up my knee, bruv. You're making me slide challenge on a counter just because you just decided to switch off. That's madness to me. But one thing I will say is this, though, and I think people need to be careful what they do say about Trent. Again, I want to stress, he's not Virgil, he's not Salah. Maybe he just can't cope with what's happening mentally. That doesn't make it right or wrong. I'm just saying, maybe he just can't cope, in which case he shouldn't be playing football until it's sorted. It's that simple if he can't cope. Because one thing I think will be even worse is that he keeps playing and then he does the same thing again. Then the whole fans will turn on him, and then that will actually make up his mind, and he'll be like, I don't want to be here. I genuinely don't want to be here. Because look what people are speaking about me now. And I think some people have already made up their minds. Some people have made up their minds already just because Real Madrid inquired. Just because they inquired. Some people are like, oh, let him go to Madrid. It's like, bro, chill out. Just because he hasn't given them a definitive no, doesn't mean to say that he's leaving. He's probably trying to figure things out. You can't blame him. He's a human being. Let him figure it out. But where I do agree with you guys is this. If he has to figure it out and he's not mentally there, then don't play, bro. Take time away. Whatever you got to do, sort it out. Let Conor Bradley play because he deserves to play. Because at least I know with Conor Bradley, application is always going to be there. Application will never go away from Bradley. So that's what I'm saying.
I think the big problem with Sunday wasn't necessarily I've seen Trent have bad games before. I've seen Trent play games before where his passing wasn't there. He couldn't get into the game. I've seen games where he was getting done by a very good winger time and time again. It happens with Trent. The application side of it is the big problem. The moment you stop looking like you want, the moment it looks like you stopped caring, the moment it looks like you're not giving it your all, that's where it'll turn. It's no. I'll use Robertson again. Robertson and Trent have in that game both played badly, and yet there's a lot more sympathy for Robertson. There's still a bit of we need a left back, and that's going to happen. But there's a lot more sympathy for Robertson, and a lot more, respect isn't the correct term, but you know what I mean. There's a lot more sort of ease on Robertson compared to Trent because Robertson gave 100%. Robertson just fucking can't handle it. Trent, it looked like from minute 10, he was so slow, so lethargic, so blasé. I mean, we've all seen the clip of the first goal from that behind angle where you just watch Trent give the ball to Martinez and then walk around for the rest of it. and then Martinez is the one who makes the run in between the channel, the channel which Trent should be covering. Stuff like that is just, you watch it and you watch the blasé attitude, you watch the reactions of the players around him on the pitch. They've played in games where he's had bad games before, but it's the lack of effort that gets to me.
Can I just say one thing quickly? I want to talk about a different topic just quickly, because I think we all kind of agree on this whole Trend thing with obviously the lack of application. That's something we all agree on. That's unacceptable. We'll come to the super chats in a bit, you guys. Just bear with us, because there's a couple of things I want to address first. First of all, big up all of you guys. Let's like the video. Let's subscribe. Every single one of you guys right now, hit the like button and subscribe. Can I just put my unpopular opinion out there before we speak about the Elon Musk news? Before we get, I don't want to talk about ownership for now, but I just want to say one thing. Unpopular opinion, I don't think we're going to win the league. I just don't have, let me explain it to you. I have the same feeling that I had last season after the Liverpool won, Manchester City won. The same exact feeling. Tom sat here on a Hussam X Tom Little said, you're exaggerating, you're 5 points ahead, you're 6 points ahead, and we have this many games in hand. But here's the issue that I have. We lack killing edge. We don't have killing edge. We're not stepping on our opponent's throats as they're down. I only have one case of us winning the league. 2019, 2020. Every time City dropped points, we won. Arsenal drew away to Brighton. Before the game, forget whether people were arrogant or not, every single person predicted that Liverpool are going to beat Manchester United. Everyone, including myself. I said it's going to be a humble 2-0. I said it. So I didn't think we're going to slap them or anything, but you're expected to win. And I don't think we have mentality monsters. The team from 2019, 2020 wins the game against Man United by 4 goals minimum, by 5 goals minimum. There's one thing that leaves me at ease, though, before I let you guys genuinely say it. There's one thing that leaves me at ease, is the fact that we are 14 points ahead of Manchester City. From an Arsenal perspective, they will drop points again. So I genuinely think this title race will now become the battle of the bottle jobs, which means who's going to drop less points from now until May wins the league. Because I see Arsenal dropping points again, and I see Liverpool Football Club will drop points again. And I said this publicly, people don't understand this. We can do all this sing kumbaya together, but I have to be objective about this. We go to City away, Chelsea away, Forest away, Villa away, Brentford away, Brighton away, Everton away. Those are 7 away fixtures from hell right there. Literally 7 away fixtures from hell. I understand when people say, Hussam, you're overreacting. I'm not. I'm genuinely looking at the big picture image here. The big picture image is the following. We lack killer instinct because it happened against Fulham as well. And it happened against Newcastle as well. It seems like if someone drops points before us, we're unable to capitalize. And that's something that pisses me off. Because if we're sat here, if we beat Fulham, who we're expected to beat, and if we beat Man United, who we're expected to beat, we're sat here 10 points ahead of Arsenal and about 20 ahead of City. And it's something that I want to say. Everyone, don't do what Tom did last season. Tom brought this out last season, brought out the calculator. We're this many points ahead and this many games in hand, and start doing calculations. Forget all that. I'm talking about something intangible in football. I'm talking about momentum. Our momentum would have been sky high, and Arsenal and City's momentum would have been on the ground had we just won the games that were expected to win, like the Fulham, forget Newcastle, okay? Fulham and Man United specifically. Had we won those games, I think our momentum is so high, no one can stop us. But at this moment in time, I have this sinking feeling that this is the start of a collapse.
But I think that you're judging this Liverpool team by the standards that were set years ago that aren't reasonably matched. But you're saying that we should have beaten Newcastle, beaten Fulham, and beaten Manchester United. In that case,
I just Liverpool... said forget Newcastle. Don't focus on that one. St. James difficult place to try.
Okay, so we should have won. So you're saying after 19 games, Liverpool should have 16 wins.
Yes.
That to me just isn't sort of with this team. With the situation that the clubs went through, with what's going on, I just don't think 16 out of 19 wins to start the season, as well as going 100% in the Champions League, is going to happen. Fulham at home.
What was your prediction pre-United?
United's a bad game. I'm not arguing that one. But I don't think the Fulham game is one you should hold against the players because you're down to 10 men for 80 minutes.
Okay, can I ask you a genuine question? If we played Man United on the Saturday before Arsenal Brighton played, do you think we beat them?
No.
No, not if we were going to play like that. No.
No.
I hear what you're saying,
Probably
Sam.
not.
I don't think we played like that because we saw you. Because there's been plenty of games this season where Arsenal dropped points, then we've won the next game.
Yeah. I was going to say
Yeah,
that
that's true.
we've drawn 4 games in the league and we've lost 1 game all season in the league, or 1 game all season. I hear what you're saying, Hassan, but I think you're thinking of how we played under Klopp to how we play now. And even away from home, again, I'm not saying that we're going to go and spank all these teams away from home. I expect us to drop points between now and the end of the season. We're way more measured away from home than we were previously. In fact, our home form isn't the issue this season. It's been our away form isn't the issue. It's been our home form. We've only drawn 2 games away.
We scored
from home.
14 goals. We scored 14 goals in our last 3 away games.
Our away games, we've been going crazy. West Ham and Spurs.
I think we will beat Forest. I think we're going to go to Forest and stop their winning streak. I think we will beat them.
That's going to be one.
I think we draw that game.
That's a tough game.
Yeah, I think we'll win that game. Etihad is a shit stadium for us to go to. Forget how bad they are.
Forest is midweek.
Yeah, next Tuesday, I think.
Oh,
It's on a Tuesday.
But we
Look
have
at this
Accrington
goal.
Stanley on the Saturday, so you presume we're able to rest some players before that Tuesday game.
Yeah, of course we're gonna have to rest players, but we have Spurs first on Wednesday before we have thingy on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So do you guys think I'm speaking from PTSD or there is truth to what I'm saying?
No, I hear the logic in what you're saying because those away games on paper are very difficult. But I also trust this team at the moment enough to think that we can navigate enough games to get over the line.
Do you think here's the thing, Nottingham Forest are probably the form team in the Premier League right now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And their way of playing against us really worries me because they're very dynamic when they go forward. Alanga and Hudson-Odoi will be on to Trent if he does play and Robbo, especially Alanga. I worry for that matchup, Alanga versus Robertson away. Robertson, if he does play, I worry. I hope Tsimikas is available, but I don't know about that. Even, what's his name? Chris Wood at the moment. My goodness. Chris Wood has about 14 goals in the Prem.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Chris Wood, though. I feel Ibu and Virgil are
the centre-backs like Virgin Ibu can handle the Chris
Wood.
But
Chris Wood is the decoy. I guarantee he'll be... Chris Wood, all he's going to do is try and distract the centre-backs. It's going to be Gibbs-White, Alanga and Hudson-Odoi that will be the ones to try and mix it up in there and create the triangles and the patterns of play. Chris Wood will just be the decoy. I am telling you. That game really worries me, especially Alanga. Bruv, when Alanga's on it, pause. He's a problem.
Yeah, I also think we can hit.
I'm really. I might be the only one understand
they done well against us.
I'm not. I think we're going to beat them.
There's got to be a bit of worry about them. But the game at home this year, that to me was just a case of they set up in a really good low block and we panicked a little bit and then they caught us on the counter attack. I don't think they will play that same way against us at home. I don't think they can do. I think being at home, they'll want to.
You think they'll be?
They'll want to be a bit more expansive, a bit more proactive, and that in turn opens up space for us. I don't think we.
Have you met Nuno Santo? Have you met him?
I think Nuno plays the exact same way at home.
Yeah, do you think Nuno Santo is going to be expansive?
But then, if they
slap yourself right now, you just said Nuno Santo and expansive in the same sentence. You before you lean back, think. Can you just, when we were kids, they taught us. Think for 10 seconds before you speak. Just think.
Did I say expansive or did I say more expansive?
I know what Tom means. He doesn't mean be expansive. He just means a bit more expansive from what they were at Anfield.
Yeah, like
remember at Anfield.
More,
at Anfield, literally it was just low block. They were not trying to do nothing other than counter. Whereas I would say at home with the crowd, that low block could turn into a mid block, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Ever so slightly higher up.
They might try and ride the crowd's energy and go forward a little bit more, which opens up a bit more space. We might need to be the team that plays a little bit more on the counter-attack that game. and sort of try and draw them out. Because if they're in a low block, we're not breaking that down. They have a very good structure at the minute. But if we can draw them out and create spaces and then attack the spaces, then you might get something out of it. If they want to play the same way, it's going to sound crazy. If they want to play the same way, I think it ends 0-0. I don't think we get done by the same goal that we got done by last time. I think it was a very good goal at the time. I don't think Hudson-Odoi can necessarily pull that exact same goal out the bag again.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I think it would then 0-0 if they played the same way. I think we wouldn't concede, but we still wouldn't score. We could
see the
spend
pass
500 minutes and not
from
score.
Hudson-Odoi yesterday to Chris Wood, where he done the same thing. So basically, imagine it was Conor Bradley there, cut inside, but he makes a pinpoint pass, I think, to Chris Wood. And then, bro, when I say to you, the pass from Hudson-Odoi, I was just like,
it's the fullbacks. That game will be won or lost with the fullbacks.
Agreed.
If Trent Robertson or Tsimikas and Bradley, whoever's playing, are on it, it will be fine. If
we have to take another thing is we have to take our chances, man.
I love how people just nonchalantly say Robbo. Like, when's the last time we've seen Robbo, Callum?
What, as in play
We've
well?
seen Andy for 3 years. I don't remember seeing Robbo. When's the last time? Can you bring Robbo back? If we actually had Robbo, he wouldn't let Saka cut into his own strong side in his own penalty box.
No,
Robbo would have covered Amad Diallo. Robbo wouldn't have gotten sent off because of a bad first touch against Fulham. Robbo wouldn't have hit every first man from every single corner he's ever taken.
He would have done. Robertson was never good at corners.
This guy's Andy. That's it. No more Robbo. This guy's finished. We need Tsimikas, mate. Tsimikas. I'm giving Trent one last chance. I'm giving one more game. Spurs. I'll give him the Spurs game. Accrington Stanley.
I don't think he can play the Spurs game. I don't think. Off the back of that Man United game, with all the focus on it, I think if you're going to take him out the line,
so all three of you essentially think we're going to win the league, and I'm the only problem here.
Okay, how we got to that from me saying that I don't think Trent can play against
you kind of
Cup.
Yeah, but I don't want to go back to Trent. I want to talk about league first because we have to speak about Elon Musk.
If you want to talk about the league and where I think we're going to finish, I've been consistent. I don't definitely think we're going to win the league, but we can still win it. We're still in a great position. Nothing has changed in my opinion. There's going to be a lot more ups and downs. Like you said, all teams will drop points. My saving grace is why I still think we will do it, is that we have that bit of a buffer. So even if we drop points, the others will drop points, but we've created a little buffer. And that just might be enough to get us over the line, in my opinion. But
you don't sound confident at all. I'll be honest.
No. I'm not as confident maybe as I was, say, 2-3 weeks ago. Sounds crazy. But I'm still confident enough to believe that we can do it. I'm not going to sit here and suddenly now say, oh, no, it's over, like it's done. Like, no, it's not done. It's just going to be a little bit harder than maybe what some of us predicted at one point. That's all it is. And a lot of us have PTSD. It's understandable. Look what's happened so many times with us. We was on 97 points and still couldn't win the freaking league. And not only that, the other season, where all we had to do was beat Spurs and we would have won the league. So, you know what I mean? I just think we got to keep faith with what's happening. We haven't gone through some type of madness with like a meltdown in terms of our performances. Don't get me wrong, the Man United one was shocking. But let's just hope against Spurs that we kind of bounce back, get that feel-good factor in again, win that game, and then we go from there. And then obviously on the weekend, we've got Accrington Stanley. I know my accent was terrible, but that was the best. But yeah.
I know it's going to sound silly, but if Arsenal had won at the weekend and then we lost,
then it's a different story, isn't it?
Then I'd be going, we might not do this. I still think we win it. It's going to be
Arsenal have been dreadful this season, and they've had so many injuries and stuff, and we're only 6 points ahead of them. What the hell?
Arsenal. We've had more injuries than Arsenal have this season.
Mm-hmm.
They have Saka out to the end of the year.
I don't care about Saka.
They had Odegaard out for a couple of months.
Alisson was out for months.
All their other ones are.
I'm not giving them excuses.
No. Injuries only count this year. Can we just factor this in, guys? Big up all the Arsenal guys, but injuries only seem to happen this year because when Liverpool for the last 4 years we've had injury-ravaged seasons. No one didn't give a damn. Virgil out of an ACL. Oh well, you should have got a better squad. All right, cheers, mate. We'll crack on with it. Salah last year. What about that year when it was? In fact, I've got the list somewhere. There was a time when we had like.
Go back to last year. Joe Gomez had to
Yeah.
play DM because we didn't have enough fit players.
Don't get me started with injuries, bro. Injuries are a part of
I'm
the
not
game.
giving them excuses. I'm just simply saying Arsenal have been bad this season and we're only 6 points ahead of them.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I have this picture as well on my phone. We had a lot of injuries last year.
But Hassan,
Bro.
we're going on we're doing the thing again where
Look at Estonian. He's just
we're
going to sit
doing
in defense. He says Wissam
we're
has a
doing
point. but we're
1920.
winning.
We're doing
Yes.
1920 standards for a team that isn't 1920.
But I'm
If
not
you
doing
told me,
1920
if you told me that Liverpool at the halfway point of the season would have,
Do you
dropped
think we have
points-
killer instinct?
Yes, I do.
I don't. That's what
Actually,
it is.
we do.
You don't score 6 against Tottenham without killer instinct. You don't score 5 against West Ham without killer instinct. You don't comfortably dispatch Leverkusen, Real Madrid, and City without killer instinct. We have it. We just don't. There's games where where players don't show it. We had Luis Diaz get dart ice against Manchester United and try and take on 5 people in the box instead of shooting. But in other games, he's shot before and then he scored. Do I think that you can see the need for Diogo Jota in games? Yes, because Jota is a killer. But to say that Liverpool don't have killer instinct when are we the second top scorers in the league this season?
No, we're first.
So top scorers in the league this season by a quite comfortable margin, 5 goals ahead of Tottenham. That's killer instinct.
Salah's got the most goals. Salah's got the most assists, and Nottingham Forest actually had the most clean sheets with 9. They've actually got more than enough.
Even if we just go, I know I was going to ask you, but even if we go past,
Tom said Nuno Santos is going to be expensive.
I think
I'm
I'm going to defend Tom. I think Tom used the wrong word.
As per usual.
I
And
think-
you're going to get embarrassed next week again, and you're going to do it again.
I think he meant to say more adventurous.
By the way, Roms, if this is the real you, please message me so I can mod you. Go ahead, Callum.
You haven't modded Roms. That's terrible, man.
You didn't mod me on Copish for 3 years.
No,
That's
don't
way
do too
worse.
much, bro. Don't do
I
too
was
much.
commenting
Remember,
like everyone else, fraud.
I haven't even been on Copish yet. We can't do too much.
You did
bro.
mod
You
me.
see why I'm being quiet?
You
see why I'm being quiet,
Copish
though?
was modded.
Bro.
I wanted the reaction. I got it.
I'm going to get you on Christmas. Anyway, guys, I know a lot of you guys have sent super chats and you want us to respond to them. I promise you we will, but we have so much to discuss. So I want to speak about Elon Musk first. I want to talk about Elon Musk first, and then we will talk about, I will do the super chats. I promise you. First of all, guys, how many times I've told you, like, Callum, we have 900 people here. We're not even at 300 likes yet. Imagine.
300.
Not even at 300. Have some shame.
What are we doing?
Have some
Come on,
shame.
people, man.
Have some shame, some
Smash the
decorum.
like
before.
button. It does help the channel. Do you know what I mean? And it pushes the content out for people that might not have even seen it or even know about her sound. Do you know what I mean? So come on,
Yeah.
people, show some love and support, man.
Come on, people.
Come on, hit the like button, guys. Come on, let's get to. I don't want to be greedy. Just give me 50%. 450 likes. That's all I want. Every single one of you guys right now, slap the like button, subscribe.
Innit? Run out them likes.
We have to talk about the Tesla merchant owning Liverpool. Callum, since you brought it up, I want you to be the first person to speak on this. Talk to me, brother.
On the surface, it sounds amazing. Here's the thing: I don't really read up too much on Elon Musk. A lot of people seem to really, really dislike him. I say I don't know only because I don't read much of politics and read into the lives of these guys. I'm hearing he's not the nicest of people. From what I'm hearing. Oh, Promo just said he's racist. Well, if he's racist, we all know what we can like.
Well, yeah,
respect
we can
him.
bin him. If that's the case, then we can just bin him straight away.
Elon Musk is a cunt. I don't want a cunt owning our football club.
Hey, demonetized! Tom! You just
Fucking hell.
demonetized the
Let
video!
the channel live, Tom. Let the channel live.
Tuesday!
Yeah, Tom's crashed out today. This is my part today. My part.
See you,
Oh,
see you
Tom
next
Daniel.
Tuesday, Tom. Why did you say the full form of it? You fraud.
I'm
What's
telling
the
you,
time
man went
stamp?
from Anakin to Darth Vader, bro.
Tom, what is it about him you don't like? What is the actual? Again, I'm saying this. I'm being naive. I don't actually know what the
You just
issue.
ruined Vel's wages.
Sorry, Valve. But he's a cunt. He's
See you next
not-
Tuesday.
Don't say it. I'm
See
being
you next
serious, Tom. Don't
Tuesday.
say
That's
it.
what you say, bro.
You can't say it. Say the TWAT word.
Hassan, it's done by now. It's done by now.
Oh, I
It's
can't
done.
multiple say it because we still have a
Um,
hope. Just say
um,
see you next
Just
Tuesday.
call him a twat or a prick or something.
Yeah, twat, like yeah.
No, because
twat
that's
is
too
twat.
nice to him. He's a narcissist. He's
See you next
racist. He's transphobic. He's anything and anything that you could be you could offend people with ears. He's just a knob who doesn't represent anything that I think Liverpool stands for.
There
I
we
wouldn't
go,
want to own
he's
in
a
my
knob.
football club.
Do you know what it is? I don't really know much about Elon Musk other than he owns Tesla and he owns Twitter and he's one of the richest people ever. But I don't really know his backstory kind of thing. But from what everyone is saying, he sounds like he is the worst person to own Liverpool. And I trust the people in the community. And I also hear what Tom's saying. And if he is them type of things there, then we don't need him at our football club. And to be fair, it was more of his, they asked his father. And his father said something about, yeah, my son would love to buy Liverpool, but who doesn't? Something about his grandma. Did his grandma live there or something like that? And like, talked about the Beatles. But I think it's more of a thing of they like the idea of their name being linked to Liverpool. Do I think they're going to buy Liverpool? Or is he going to buy Liverpool? I don't think so. I could be so wrong here. But yeah, if he's all them type of things that you guys have mentioned, I don't want him to be a part of Liverpool.
Yeah, me
Do you know
neither.
what I mean? And that's just me keeping it real. Don't matter how rich you are. Like if you haven't even got direct morals, then you can just stay away. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I'm probably the most FSG out person on the universe.
Second.
Complete. No, I'm you don't know what I've been through, Callum. Trust me, you have no idea what I've been through. Like I am staunchly FSG out. I am 100% FSG out.
I've been
But-
writing articles since 2014, bro. I'm there with you.
Yes,
Bro,
I don't want Elon Musk to own Liverpool. I don't want Elon Musk to own Liverpool. The reason why I don't want Elon Musk to own Liverpool is because of a different reason. I'm thinking more about this from like the direction that Liverpool are headed in. Thing is with Elon Musk is heavily involved in politics. So when it comes to I can't lie to you, Callum, you're getting cooked. They're reminding you of that moment. You did say it, to be fair. I've never said this, to be fair. That's why you're in second place.
But that was AI.
You mean like David Coop was there as well?
That's crazy.
I can only
That's
speak about what
crazy.
happened. You guys have seen
Anyway,
Fair play.
let me go back to Elon Musk. I think he gets involved in politics a bit too much, and I think it's a bit of a volatile situation. I really think it's a volatile situation. I think at some point in time, it's a possibility that the Democrats take over the US and they just put Elon Musk in prison, maybe like do something like that. You never know. I know he's a multi-trillionaire and stuff like this. And he's involved in a lot of kind of issues around the world as well. And a lot of drama that I don't think I want. I don't want a billionaire that has a personality that's like known for having controversial opinions and stuff like that, regardless of what they are. Some of you may agree with, some of you may disagree with. That's beside the point. I just think he's way too much of a volatile situation right now for me to just be completely comfortable with Elon Musk owning Liverpool. Like, if Qatar buy Liverpool or if Saudi buy Liverpool, I don't have to worry about like a prince in Saudi being imprisoned. Like, there's not like he's going to carry on with his life regularly. I know the source of money. Oil and gas, petrol. I know the source of money. Like everything's just natural. But with Elon Musk, I just feel like it's a bit too much of it's just an unstable situation. It's a very unstable situation. He's a volatile person. He's very strongly opinionated. He gets involved in politics. And I don't think that's like kind of what's best for Liverpool Football Club. I'll be completely honest with you. Like I do want FSG gone. And I think FSG lack ambition. And I do think FSG are like absolutely useless, but I don't want an owner like Elon Musk. I'd rather have someone else, to be honest with you. I'd rather have someone else, and I've never cared about nationality. I really haven't. As long as they want to just have ambition, and as long as they want to win, and as long as they want to succeed, I can want FSG out at the same time, but not want Elon Musk to own Liverpool because I don't want that. Like I just don't want that to happen.
Elon Musk has said racist things. He said transphobic things. He said sexist things. He said anti-Semitic things, and he's a big supporter of Tommy Robinson in the UK. So, as far as I'm concerned, he can go fuck himself and never come near my football club.
Yeah, you can't be a Tory owning Liverpool. I can't lie to you. Having said that, though, FSG are friends with Trump, though. Tom, big up.
FSG aren't good, but it's the lesser of two evils.
No, I hear you. That's why
I agree with that.
Even
one,
me, I don't
100%.
want Elon Musk.
Do you think there's a chance he buys it? Because again, if
Nah.
FSG, no, the reason I ask is FSG are they're business people first and foremost.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, let's be real, he's got more money than he can ever count. he could easily buy Liverpool, put up the money. Let's say FSG value us at 5 billion. He could easily bid 5.5 and just blow people out the water for it. Do you think there's a chance? Because if his dad's talking about it, and is there a chance?
Yeah, bro.
And if there is a chance, like what happens?
I mean, Matt, you say no, but if Elon Musk calls John tomorrow and offers him 5 billion for Liverpool, why would he say no? Well, you think John is in love with us? Do you think if we start
it's
with
true.
John W. Henry right
He
now, he
just-
could name
what
5 Liverpool players?
Again, this sounds crazy. This all could be publicity, but then I think to myself, why Liverpool at the same time? Minute, so I don't know.
If it's publicity, he can say, I want to buy Madrid.
Yeah, no, that's true as well. That's true as well. But I'm just thinking, why Liverpool?
Did he pay 40 billion for Twitter?
How much?
40 bill. Could never have been 40 bill.
Let me Google this right now.
You know, let me find out.
How much?
$44 billion.
He bought Twitter for 44 billion, and Matt just shrugged it off like, no, he can't.
He's got that sort of money.
No, I'm not saying.
No,
I'm not saying he couldn't have done it. I'm just saying.
When I say that, I mean,
Harvey Elliott just pulling up to training with a Cybertruck.
No, so
they all get Cybertrucks, bro. You know,
they all get Cybertrucks.
He didn't have the money to do it at the start, so he sold a bunch of his Tesla shares and then took out some loans and got some equity from some Qatari people.
I've got an extract from what his dad said. So, Elon Musk, father of Elon Musk, does your son want to buy Liverpool Football Club? The host asked on Times Radio. I can't comment on that. They'll raise the price. And then he said, oh, yes, he has expressed a desire, but that doesn't mean he's buying it. When Chris Further, if buying the club was on his son, in his son's sights, the father said he would like to. Yes, obviously, anybody would want to. So would I. His grandmother was born in Liverpool, and we have relatives in Liverpool, and we were fortunate to know quite a lot of the Beatles because they grew up with some of my family. So we are attached to Liverpool, you know. That worries me. Why is he speaking like that, bro?
Can I ask you a question then? If he doesn't buy Liverpool, would you guys be all right if he bought one of our rivals?
Go for it.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I don't need
too much money there.
With that sort of money, I don't need him in the
Okay, I'll tell you what it is with Elon Musk. Push aside everything we've all just said about him as a person. Elon Musk will go one of two ways. Either he will build the most successful club of all time, or he will fail an epic failure. There is no in the middle with Elon Musk. He'll either be an owner that just takes like the football club to a next level, or he will take it to a next level downwards. I genuinely don't think there's an in the middle scenario. I think if Elon Musk takes over Liverpool and shows ambition and wants to win, he's gonna do it, like he's gonna cook to the next level. But if he does crazy shit and wild shit, then it could be the reverse scenario, which is he's gonna get destroyed. So I don't know. Like I genuinely don't know, because it's a big risk. Like
Me and my morals and my beliefs, I couldn't have any name a football club, and I would, if he took over the football club, I would find it very hard to continue supporting it.
Would you stop supporting Liverpool if Elon Musk was owner? You wouldn't. I don't think you ever would. I think you'd find it harder to support Liverpool, but I don't think you'd ever stop.
yeah, I don't think
It's the closest I'd get. Genuinely,
Probably would be for a lot of people, to be fair, because if he's that volatile character and he's someone who doesn't have morals that you agree with and things like that, you're gonna find it hard. Remember, that's your owner. But remember, we already have that FSG. But the problem is, it seems like this guy is just a rich version of FSG, but way worse.
Here's the thing, Tom. Let me ask you a question. So if the Saudis bought Liverpool, would you stop supporting Liverpool?
No.
I hear you. I hear you, to be honest with you.
But
Thing is, with Musk, it's too volatile. It's too volatile. Like, the guy could be really good and the guy could be really shit. So I can't, like, you know, okay, with the Saudi as an example, or with the Qataris, or with the Emiratis, whichever, Dubai. I know that if they come in, they have one goal and one goal only: to win, to dominate. That's it. That's how Arabs run football clubs. And even if it's like someone like a Todd Bowley, Iqbali, okay, they've gone about things the wrong way, but their intention was to win and rebuild the club and take this shit to the next level. Even if we had like someone like a Mukesh Ambani, who's an Indian owner, as an example, I'd know because he rose all the way from the bottom to the top and in India and is a successful billionaire, he could take us to the next level. Mukesh Ambani, as an example. So I'm not talking about people just of a nationality or anything. I just think with Elon Musk, if he owned Liverpool, I would have no opinion on him whatsoever until I wait and see, because I don't know how this goes.
My worry is that Elon Musk would use Liverpool Football Club as a platform and as a thing to push his agenda and his beliefs.
But people always bring up like the most random shit. Okay, and if we get Tesla as our, who gives a shit? This is something that has, like, I don't think anyone on this panel would have a problem with. No one here has a problem wearing a Liverpool kit with Tesla written on it. Who cares? Like, that's not a worry.
One of the least things to worry about. Yeah,
that's the least thing to worry about. I'm talking about running the club into the ground. I'm talking about the values of the club. I'm talking about putting the club in debt. I'm talking about not having ambition to win. I'm talking about maybe using the club as a thing that he just has on his portfolio. There's plenty of shit that we can talk about. Or not
having the right football people, like, you know, because one thing is owning a club. Now you got to have the right people to run it. Is he going to get the right people? Is he just going to get businessmen? Where in which case we make a whole load of money, but in terms of actually on the pitch, we're not making the right decisions. These are the things that I would be worried about.
Exactly. Not Tesla. Tesla is the least amount. I would take Tesla as a sponsor now if they give us good money. I don't give a shit. Like,
as long as they generate money. So
okay, fair enough. We shall see. We'll see what happens.
By the way, you mentioned the Ambani family in India. Have you heard what they're going to pay Conor McGregor and Logan Paul potentially for a boxing fight?
250 million each.
Do you know what the bonus is for the winner?
I'm gonna guess another 100 million.
Apparently $1 billion.
Hold on, what?
Well, you see, when I bring up the name Mukesh Ambani, I know what I'm saying. See, I'm not bringing up just anyone. I'm saying buy Liverpool. I want someone who wants to win, bro. That's it.
Hold on,
Mukesh Ambani is a winner. He wants to win.
$1 billion.
Apparently so.
If for the winner,
Matt, you know I've been very coy about stuff like this. You see, if them man are paying that sort of money, I'll go back. I'll train and I'll step in the ring with anyone.
Forget Project Mbappe. Maybe I need to do Project Conor McGregor.
I'll step in the ring with McGregor today.
I'd literally
just to get the 250, bro. What are we doing here?
I'm back in,
bro. Fair. 250 to agree.
That's mad. That's actually mad. Okay. I think we're pretty much on agreement when it comes to the Elon stuff. It's too volatile for me, but maybe one day we will break it down a bit more. Maybe I'll do a bit more research on Elon, but I think it's just too much of a volatile situation for me to just completely back it. I'd have to wait and see, but I don't think he is Liverpool Football Club, and I'm happy to be proven wrong, because proven wrong means Liverpool are successful, compete and win, and that's the important thing. Let me just do these super chats. First of all, 920 people locked in. Thank you to all of you guys. Let's get 400 likes. We have got to 370 likes, so that's a lot better than 220. So thank you guys. But everyone, just close your live chat, hit the like button, and subscribe. I started a poll in the chat, 238 votes. Are we winning the league? 68% says yes, we will. Hussam, you have PTSD. 32% say Hussam has a point. So fair enough. Maybe not that much of an agreement. And I hope I'm proven wrong once again. I'm all about being proven wrong and us winning. That's all I am happy about. Big up to Redline and Tirango says, curious about your opinions on the panel. Should Trent be stripped of the vice captaincy if he signs a pre-contract or continues these performances?
If Trent signs a pre-contract, he can't play for the football club again.
Damn.
Again, I see where Tom's coming from. I don't think you can strip him of the captaincy, because I think it just makes it more messy. If he signs a pre-contract with Real Madrid, I presume within that contract it will be that it can't be spoken about publicly. There's no way that they would leak that information before the end of the season.
Real Madrid would, you know. Cal, I'm gonna be cynical here. If Trent signs a pre-contract with Madrid, the football club will get an inkling of it. What benefit does the football club have to not letting that get out?
To not derail our season, bro.
But if he doesn't play, then it can't derail the season.
No, it still can, because if he doesn't play and we don't play well, or we don't create in the game, the first thing people are going to say is, if we had Trent today, we could have scored a goal or created something.
This is true.
Fair enough.
it would
Hassan,
make
just
no
quickly,
it would make no sense for the
Yes.
club to come
can
out
I
and say
quickly
anything.
show? Can I present a video on here? It's the the Martinez goal. Someone's got like
Yeah.
a close up of Trent. Is it alright if I show you guys on here? Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah?
Share screen. Let's go.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I
watch
need
this,
to
bro.
see this, man.
You
Nah,
got
I'm
need to
trying to
see
get
this.
over that game, bro. Look at
I
Tom
know,
play.
bro.
Look at Tom, bro. Tom's gone back into
Tom's
his
giving
sunken
up on
pace now.
Wait there.
Tom, put it together, bro. Put it together, man. You
I
got.
can't believe we let that fucking
Will I
rat
mute it
score.
or what?
No, yeah, there we go. If you want, I could take off the. It's just audio noise. I feel like I could take off the noise. There we go. Watch this. Just watch Trent, guys.
Even the clearance is poor.
Just watch this. Watch this bit now from Trent. Keep watching.
Commit, man.
No,
Fucking
no, wait.
commit.
Just watch Trent. Just watch Trent. Look at this.
Oh my days.
Bravo. Did you see? I can't even. I thought I was over this. I don't think I'll ever get over this.
He did the Ronaldo press thing
Where
where
is
he
it?
just
Why did he stop?
He done the
Pretended
Rashford. Do you remember when Rashford done it?
Yes,
Where is it?
that's mad. That's actually
What
mad.
was that?
Why Salah putting in a tackle before me right back?
I'm sorry. I've probably just got the chat like really angry,
Why
but
would
like,
you do this,
Yeah.
Matt? Why would you,
bro,
do
I
this?
just saw it again, and I was just like,
Yeah, but I'm
we're
trying to
talking-
get over the game, bro.
No, I know, but we're talking about it's the topic in it. Like that was someone put in a super chat in it. I had to, and I saw. I can't.
Do you know
believe
what
I
you've
left
just
it on
done?
Martinez there, but-
I've just been knocked out. I've gone back to the
Sorry,
dressing room.
whatever.
I've just been knocked out.
Yeah.
I've walked back to the dressing room. I'm sat down with my family. I'm like, nah, that was a
Bruv.
bad day, guy, and I'm sorry.
is
I'm
mad.
sorry I let everyone
He's put
down.
all the replays up on the screen.
Bro, he put it on the big screen.
But
And he's
Jumbotron.
he put on the big screen. And he's standing next to the TV going, yeah, Cal, this is the minute where you got knocked out. You see when your hands dropped and he kicked you in the face. That's where it happened.
This is mad.
It
Nobody
wasn't
can-
a-
Oh, you're talking about the Joe Rogan interview. I know the
Nobody
one
can.
you're talking
No, no,
about.
no, angle here.
it
We got another angle here, Cal,
it was
don't worry.
it was regarding the super chat. Come on.
You're talking about when the what's his name? Overeem. I felt a tap. Is that the moment you're referring to?
Yeah. Against Stipe, he's like, no, this is where you got not yet. That's where you go to sleep there. And he keeps on hitting you. Cal, your head just bouncing off the canvas. Do you see that?
Yeah,
You
that's
see
just
that? Let's have
horrendous.
another look from another angle, Cal. Bro,
He's
I
making
Yeah,
sure
we
your
don't
family
talk
see it
about
as well.
Kevin
He's
Brentford
making sure your
game.
family see all the angles as well on the big screen.
It's gonna be
bloody
deja vu for me. Also, Sam Tom now wants Ait Nouri after calling him.
No, I
shit.
don't. I got asked a question.
Sorry, guys.
I got asked a question. If you had to take 3 players from Wolves, who would you take? I said Cunha, that other tall striker, that Stan Larson fella, and Ait Nouri. But that's because I had to pick 3.
I would rather take João Gomez.
You're not
I don't
taking
think-
Joao Gomez?
I would have taken Joao Gomez in the summer before I knew how the midfielders had to play.
This
Now I
guy
don't.
took Joao Gomez ahead of Larson ahead of Joao Gomez. Oh my god! What happens first?
Right,
Contract?
Hassam, I'm weighing up. Who do I replace here?
Stop it,
Curtis
Tom.
Jones or Darwin
Stop.
Núñez?
Stop it. What happens first? Contracts or Hussam and Kopish?
Sam and Coffee. I've got a hot take. I don't think those 3 players stay at Liverpool.
That's not a hot take anymore because it's January 7th. It's over, mate. It's over, mate. Núñez in the end doing hearts, not reading the room. I've had enough of this guy, genuinely. You know, these guys think. Wait for the 8-hour League Gunner settings stream. Oh my god. Big up to my guy, Andrew says, on Wednesday, Jamie forced Trent hate tweet. Could that cause fans to be racist? Trent and death threat. Is that good for your mental health? Disgusting. No, it's not good. And that's why we don't condone abuse. We don't condone anyone insulting him. We don't condone insulting like his family members, saying anything racist. We don't want him to be abused. And I've never abused him once, and I never will. Because I want him to stay. And all the reports have come through Marca and Relevo and all the Spanish journalists. Let's keep that in mind. Before Hussam cussed me asking, because it was suggested on X, why would I cuss you, Red Line of Tiranga? You aren't asking yoga questions. Big up, though. He's a yoga instructor, by the way. Tom turning on Núñez is like Seth turning on the Shield. There's always a plan B, you know? Literally in his intro that we play every day, fell off in love with Núñez off of comps. Everyone knows exactly what he said.
Well, are we saying Dean Ambrose is Robbo then? The one I haven't heard, but he's watching me turn on him as well.
Oh, he's fell off. He's gonna go to AEW soon, which is Celtic or Rangers. Big up to Ty, who says no, Trent is regularly like this. He switches off, but I think Ty, this is where we're being a bit too disingenuous, bro, because he's not regularly like this. He's been very good this season. He's had 2 bad games, but the rest of the season he's been very good. People are putting Trent in team of the season, even rivals. Cal, did you secretly say the word before the United game?
No, I did. I'm not even allowed to say it in conversation or even. No, I didn't. I didn't say the word.
Thank you. Also, this isn't a super chat from Jerry, but I want to address your shamelessness. Take off your tinfoil hat and your conspiracy theories. The guy says he wants to stay and he loves the club. And even if you're right, if he says he loves the club, that quite literally means I want to stay, mate. That's what that means. You're such a fraud, Jerry. We know who FSG leaked stuff to. Let's not pretend they contacted Anfield Watch and leaked stuff, which hasn't even been confirmed by any reliable, I think he means journalists. Is he talking about the Elon Musk stuff?
No, this is the Trent stuff.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying he hasn't actually said anything. Poor guy, bro. He hasn't even said it. It's all been Marca, Relevo, all the Spanish stuff. You get me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I haven't said anything negative about the guy, to be honest with you. So, yeah, big up to you, Selection. Can't believe I just said big up Selection. We've agreed for the first time in like 2 years. Is there a possibility that who's EK? Van Dijk and Trent, Egyptian King. Put contract talks on hold to see how Slot will do at the beginning of the season. Yeah, but this conspiracy was debunked 2 months into the year. It's over now. Okay, khalas, you see the guy now. You've worked with him. You worked with him for 6 months. You could marry a girl after knowing her for 6 months. Like, you don't need to just sign a contract. Like, 6 months is a long ass time, bro. They've seen each other every day for like 8 hours.
Salah spoke about it in September.
Yeah. I don't think it's about the manager anymore, to be honest with you. So, yeah. The can't cope argument would be valid if Trent hasn't done it before. I've seen him switch off before. I've seen him walk and jog back. It's just him. I hear you. Like, it doesn't look good. Specifically, that's why I called that point out, you know, and I said this is his worst game since Napoli, as an example. But, yeah, I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. Who unbanned this guy? This is his 3rd account. Ryan, this is your 3rd account? I've banned you on 2 accounts. He made the 3rd account, Ed. Trent is a disgrace. Simple. Who does he think he is? Slot must drop him. If Trent causes our season to derail and we don't win the league, he's worse than Owen, and anyone who says otherwise is player FC. Simple. Any of you guys have a response to this?
No, I kind of said everything on it.
Yeah, I've kind of. This is the yeah. I feel like again we have to be careful what we say about Trent now, man, because I don't want it to turn into some.
If you're
some
dropping Trent, if you're dropping Trent based on his last performance, cool. But if you're dropping him for any other reasons, I'm saying based on what I mean, I'm not being funny. Slot came out, was it last week, and said that Trent's been training excellently. He wants to stay here and he wants to win here. That got brushed under the carpet. That's the manager saying that about it. It got brushed under the carpet. So I keep on asking, do we keep on believing everything that comes out of Spain? Because according to Spain, Mbappe signed for Real Madrid back in 2020. So
I hear you. Trent could still stay.
Ryan, Super Chat would make more sense if he put Trent was a disgrace against United.
Yeah.
We have more points and goals away this season. # keep calm. Listen, you can say keep calm all you want, but I can't help how I feel, my brother. You know, big up to you. Thank you for the super chat. But it's just how I feel. I just don't think we have that killer instinct. Osama is the worst type of PTSD I have seen from a Liverpool fan. Man is waking up screaming, momentum. Give the man some hope, Cal and Matt, not Tom. Because he knows Tom makes me only feel worse about things. Listen, man, it's the momentum thing is real though. Like last season,
how have you become momentum man? I was momentum man last year when I was
you were
saying
not. No, you were not.
I was.
And it was proven last season. The game at home to City, he was like, "Oh, we have a lot of injuries, blah blah." I'm like, "Listen, Tom, this specific game we have to win. There's no excuses because we win, we kill off City's momentum, and we go on to win the league."
Right, Hassam,
and I still believe genuinely, I believe if we beat City, we go on to win the league. Honestly, right, I fully believe.
So I'll put it this way: who is the one person who's always said that we should be trying to win the Carabao Cup? Because it gives you a big momentum boost for the rest of the season.
You've watched every single Hussam X Tom Little last season. You know? Who was the momentum guy, me or Tom? And don't be disingenuous.
Who was pushing momentum more last year?
Yeah, who mentioned momentum more? I've always spoken about momentum for like the last 5 years.
Red Line and Taranga as well. Thank you very much. I was also saying we need to go for the Europa League as well because it gives you momentum.
Yeah, but I'm talking about league momentum.
I mean, technically, it's me.
Oh, look at the comments. Tom. Why are we not bringing these up? Why are we not bringing these up like you do on a show with Hassan? Tom. We are a momentum side. That exactly, Tom. Why are we not bringing these up?
Tom,
Didn't like that you didn't get your own way.
My tag team partner.
Fair enough.
My tag team.
Oh, really? You weren't saying that when we were bringing up the Kwanzaa videos, mate.
No, but this is new, Tom. Today, this is I don't care about your monetization, Tom. Now this is a danger, Tom.
This is the Tom that's calling out Nunes now. Crazy. Sam, why did you unblock him? It hasn't been 2 weeks. I didn't unblock him. Wallahi, he made new account. This is third account. I actually have 2 accounts of him blocked. I'll literally share screen and show you right now. Big up to you. Big up Sam Kun says we need to sign a DM, maybe a few options. Richie, Stiller, Kamara, Baleba, Zubimendi, Palacios are my favorite among the options.
Richie.
Some of these options cost 100 million, some of them cost 20, you know?
No, Richie's just signed a new contract and he's going to go Milan in the summer. Baleba, we are not buying anyone from Brighton anytime soon.
No.
100 million, you ain't gonna pay that.
Palacios has bad injury problems with his knees, I think, so I wouldn't want us to go near him.
Palacios is the Leverkusen guy.
Yeah, he's had the injury problems for a couple of years now. I like Stiller, I like Kamara, and I like Zubimendi. Those 3 I'm for.
That's what I was like. Tom, is the American player you wanted? Was it Johnny Cardozo?
Yes. But Tottenham have agreed to like.
You're gonna agree with him on that as well.
I didn't say anything.
Agree? No, why not? You can agree. This is free speech.
I'm not.
Is he good? I don't know about him. Is he good?
I think he's very good. I like Johnny Cardozo.
I know better than Angelo Stiller.
Different type of player to Angelo Stiller. He's the guy you'd put alongside Stiller. They'd work well as a pivot together because he's a little bit more of a box-to-box kind of guy.
Is Stiller still your number 1 choice, you guys?
Yeah.
Zubimendi's the number 1 choice, but if not Zubimendi, then Stiller.
Fair play.
If we're afraid of most of these away fixtures, we don't deserve it. It's not about being afraid. We just have some really bad records over there. We have 1 win away at Everton in 7. You know? We haven't beaten Pep in the league at the Etihad. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, no, we haven't, no.
No, we haven't.
What other ones have we got?
In a minute still.
Pellegrini.
What other away games have we got? Chelsea.
Bridge,
That's not the greatest record. Bournemouth can be very hit and miss.
Brentford,
to be fair, we got over that hoodoo last year. But
Brighton.
Before that, it was 2 bad ones. Brighton, we've notoriously been all right at. We had a bad game a couple of years ago. Everton, yeah.
Forest,
we lost 1 and 1-1, so I don't really think it's. And we shouldn't have lost the first one, but Virgil van Dijk had a hat trick of big chances and put every single one of them fucking wide. So I don't think the away form is and again the big difference here is that Aston Villa were actually all right away from home against them. I can't remember last time, bar the 7-2, which was a fucking mad one. We've won and drawn, and the draw last year was when we didn't really give a shit. So like, I just look at it this way. What would
you all be worried?
Arnie Slot.
Would you?
What?
If we draw away to Forest, would you all be worried?
It depends what the other results are.
And it depends on the performance. If we're lucky to get away with a draw, then yeah.
If we draw,
but you believe we're gonna win the league and you don't care about the other results.
If we lose to Forest, say we lost,
you like believe it,
or draw, my belief would definitely dwindle.
Callum, you know juice is not good for you.
It says the guy smoking. What are you doing?
Big up to you, never walk alone. It says, who starts, Trent or Bradley? Bradley 60 minutes first. Listen, I'm giving Trent his last chance. I'm giving Trent his last chance against Spurs. You get me? Giving him his last chance.
You're a legend.
Hey, you win. Hey, I'm giving Trent the last chance against Spurs. I can't lie to you. Big up to you, man. Hope comes from going up against Arsenal and not City. No, I hear you. I'm with you on that one. Obviously, if it was City, I'd be a lot more worried, to be honest with you. So
Arsenal don't worry me as much because Arsenal.
I'm just talking from
whenever they go
training
one
boxing
goal
perspective. Too much glucose, bad for you. Fair enough. I don't gotta say it anymore.
I've got a water next to it.
Fair
I'm in
enough.
between.
Fair enough. Yeah, wash it down. Elon is just right wing and he's opinionated and he has a form of autism. That's why he's smart as he is and his grandfather's from there. But he's a prophet. I think he means first, but he's also petty like me. You're just giving us the rundown on Elon Musk's life, which I appreciate, Ed. You get me? But it's still a volatile situation because he's involved in politics. You know? It'll be the same thing as like Keir Starmer wanting to own Liverpool.
I'll put it this way. Elon Musk is a right-wing politician wanting to own the most left-wing politically football club in the planet. I just don't see how it works.
Yeah.
Sound, mate. Tom doubling down here. Lies Vel's wages. Yeah, we go 100%. The stream is demonetized. Thank you to all the super chatters. Made us some money because this guy ruined all the ad revenue. Big up to you, my guy, Redline Taranga. Just say you all hate USA. It's okay. We are assholes.
Whoa. I like Brad Friedel.
Tom, man said Brad Friedel to
and Cardozo.
Yeah, Johnny got Tanner Testament as well, another young DM that I quite like.
Speaking about the country, you man are bringing up players.
I've never. I went to the.
I'd rather be sold to Saudi than have Musk. But Luke, I don't like this because I feel like you're using the Saudis in a negative connotation.
No. Luke's not. I know Luke. Luke's not. He's not.
Yeah, I know he's the guy on your boxing show. I know. I know what you do, mate. Don't worry about it. I know what you do, mate. I know Luke Tanner. Don't worry about it, mate. You get me? Don't use it in a negative connotation, Luke. Saudi owners will want to win. Like it's just the most highest level of ambition. Or Mukesh Ambani. Or the president of El Salvador. That's why I want us to own Liverpool. See that president? He turned down the most dangerous country in the world to one of the safest. If that guy owns Liverpool, we could win it all because he's just so ambitious. Big up to Lee Govender, who says Elon is a good guy. All he wants is freedom of speech. He grew up watching the Premier League. He does have his moments, but nothing what Tom says without the context. The political issues is all about the business.
I'm not going to turn the show into a political argument.
Yeah, please. This is not Al Jazeera, guys. Come on. This is not Al Jazeera. This is not BBC News. You get me? This is not News at 10. You get me? Let us live. Please, this has been demonetized already. I don't need this. Big up to you, though, Tom. Thank you, Lee. I don't know why I said big up, Tom. Big up, Lee, for the super chat. Thank you, mate. You get me? But yeah, I don't want to discuss the political stuff. Even though he's scouts and talented, I'd rather have Sobo, Ibu, Maka as our vice captain or captain in the future, or captains always give their all. None of this slouching.
You know, there's vice captaincy. Mohamed Salah.
Yes, lad. Go on, Molad. Let's go. I'm with you.
I think that like Sobo, Ibu, because we're gonna be like transitioning leadership groups soon. Van Dijk, Ali, Robbo, Salah, they're all aging out of the club. They'll be gone within the next 3 years, I reckon. So we need a new leadership group to come through. You've got Soboslai, you've got Ibu, you've got McAllister, you've got Gakpo, and you've got Jones and Bradley potentially as well. Bradley captains Northern Ireland already and stuff like that. That's a strong core. I think Mamardashvili might be a Georgia captain as well, but I might be wrong on that one. But that's like a really strong leadership group to take you through.
I don't know why I feel like you just made that up, but I hear you.
No, I'll be honest. I don't know. I remember seeing a video of him like celebrating all the Georgian fans, and I thought that's what the captain does.
It's crazy how we are on top of the league, and yet I'm feeling a sense of dread. Some things are fundamentally wrong with our club. I need positivity, please. Hey, you ain't gonna get it from me because I feel that same dreaded feeling. I'll be honest with you. I feel so bad, honestly, right now. I don't know why I feel like this is just the start of like a downfall of a collapse.
Nah.
And we're gonna be dog shit for the next 3-4 games. I don't know why.
No, I think we'll be alright. Like I said, I think if we beat Spurs, the feel-good factor comes back in and there'll be a lot more positive going into that Forest game. Because that Forest game is a massive game. But I think the Spurs game will set us up for that. It depends what happens in that game.
Yeah, I think you're going to see us play a mostly first 11 team against them.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yeah. Game's tomorrow, innit? The Spurs game's tomorrow, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Newcastle tonight.
Who would I rather face?
Yes.
In the final,
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
100%.
Newcastle all day. I agree.
And,
That's why I'm
who
back.
do I think we're going to face in the final? Newcastle.
I think Newcastle are going to take out Arsenal as well. You know.
Yeah, but I think I hope that they take them out, but I think this completely depends on the result today. If Newcastle lose by only 1 goal at the Emirates, then I think Arsenal are out of the Carabao Cup. Yeah,
It's
because
I
then
agree.
You can't
because then
underestimate
you
the
go to
power
St.
of
James's Park,
St. James
and
Park
I
under
thought-
the lights, semi-final,
yeah,
second
it's
leg.
over. It's
Ooh.
over. It's over, mate. It's over. Bid for Jude, and let's see Trent's reaction then. Forget about Trent's reaction, Mario. I like the concept. You think you're on a Love Island and you decided to recouple or something, Habibi. If you bid for Jude right now, he'll just laugh in your face. He ain't leaving no Real Madrid to
I'm
join
not gonna lie.
Liverpool.
We bid for Jude. That's gonna really tick Madrid off, and they'll go all out to just
Yeah. You know what they're gonna do the next day after? They're gonna sign Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent on a free. All three. Hey, they need a right winger because all 3 of their wingers are left-footed,
Yeah,
right,
no,
wingers,
for real.
essentially. They need a right back, and guess what? They need a centre back too. Fuck it, why not? Let's go, all out, mate, all out. Hey, it is what it is. Listen, anyway, on that note, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. We have got to 450 likes. I think you got 438. Close enough. Hit the like button before you leave. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Big up to every single one, guys. This was very enjoyable, actually. No fighting, nothing. Except Callum's Uno reverse card on me when I was talking about health is wealth. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Matt One Show. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Callum Sanderson's show. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Kopish and subscribe to Tom Little with a 1 on YouTube, Twitter, Insta, the works. That's where you can find him. And I'm going to be back later on, inshallah, for the Arsenal watch along, mate. Come on, you hustle. You get me? How are you, the lads? All that type of stuff. And this stream's going to take you over to the football terrace. You get me? So please spam Hussam Raid in his chat. Man said, fuck it, bid for Joby Bellingham. Hey, why not? Let's go. You know, we're going to get his brother to play for Liverpool. Fuck it.
He's a talent, though, you know. I will say that. He's actually he looks good, you know.
Watch my Bellingham Ballon d'Or campaign then. Where's Jude's goals against Crystal Palace?
You know, low key, it could be a shock, and he could be better than his brother. You never know.
This is what, bro. I've seen Job a little bit, yeah, and he looks decent. I don't know how far he's gonna go.
Is it Job or Joby?
I just call him Job, or I don't know if it's Joby. I don't think so.
We're doing Nike and Nike again. Is it Job or Joby?
I thought it was Job. I thought it was Job Bellingham. No,
I thought it was
Job.
Joby. Are you sure?
Job.
Fairs.
Yeah.
Listen, we will see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Hussam Raid in the terrace chat. Love you all. And we'll see you guys back for Arsenal. See you guys later. Okay, guys. Sorry. Can you see us winning 14 more games?
How many games we got left? 19.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I
mate.
actually can. I actually can if we got 19.
Do for us?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. That's another 40.
Wait, how much points would that be? Total 90.
That would take us to 88 points. Do I think you need 88 points to win this league title? No. So I don't think you need to win 14 games.
I hope so.
I think if we ended the season with 25, 26 wins and the majority of the rest being draws, I think we're fine.
If they only invite me on like a big show with 20 other streamers when like we win the league,
no.
I'm not coming. It's either I'll only accept one more participant with me, Tom Little. That's it. It's either me alone or me and Tom. I'm not accepting none of this. Oh, we're gonna invite you these 40 other guys because we won the league. You can hold that. It's gonna be me and Tom or just me. You bring us as a package or you bring me by myself.
No backup dancer.
I like how Sam's packaging on the go so far.
He has a golden opportunity on his hands. Imagine getting Hussam and Tom on the same stream on your channel, and you say no because we have a Kopish Colin show.
Watch this space. We're gonna make it happen.
I like how Sam's loyalty only goes
I'm
so
gonna
far.
get involved. I'm gonna get involved with negotiations.
Get
involved. I'll put my neck on the line. Listen,
Did you not notice Sam's negotiations then?
Hell yeah, you're moving like Richard Hughes. What do you mean? Wow, I trust Matt with negotiations. Make Michael Edwards the sporting director. Let's go, Matt. Come on, I trust Matt.
Sam's loyalty only went so far, though. People, he said, either get me and Tom on, or just get me on. No, it's either get us both on, or don't get any of us on. It's like get us both on. Or, you know what? I'll go on. Don't worry.
Yeah, but it's me alone. Okay, but no 20 other people. Frauds. Anyway, yeah, love you all, man. Love you all. See you guys later. See you.
Bless up.